With Horizon 4's expansions leaving much to be desired, it's necessary that Expansion 3 lives up to expectations. Because of that, I made this list of 8 features we need in Horizon 4's third expansion. Enjoy! As Horizon 4's current expansions lack online events such as playground games, they became stale quickly. In Horizon 3, both Blizzard Mountain and Hot Wheels expansions included playground games events, as well as even Horizon 2 with its Fast and Furious expansion. These expansions went down as the best in the Horizon series simply because of their online functionality. Playground games simply adds more online playability to the maps and gives people more of a reason to get on and play them, which increases their lifespan. Playground games overall would not be hard for developers to add into the expansions, as it would be as simple as choosing a section of the map for people to play the events on. Horizon 4's expansions also lacked proper online hopper races with randoms, and unless you had friends to play the expansions with, you would typically be forced to play on your own. DLCs such as the Eliminator are relevant to this day simply because they involve online competition between random players. However, Fortune Island and the LEGO expansion remain mostly irrelevant because they lack this online functionality. If we get a third expansion for Horizon 4, it's absolutely necessary that we get proper online events, especially if it's a paid DLC. One of the biggest letdowns with the LEGO expansion was the DLC cars. As cool as LEGO cars are in a Horizon game, they just weren't asked for by the community. Fortune Island did a good job with adding highly requested cars, with the addition of the Aventador J for example, but it still didn't live up to the expansion DLC cars of Horizon 2 and 3. To make up for this, we definitely need some crazy additions for the third expansion. Cars like the SSC Tuatara, Lexus LC500, and Lamborghini Sian would be great examples. Depending on the focus of the expansion, the additions of trophy trucks and GT3 cars would also be great examples of what the community would want. The Fast and Furious DLC in Horizon 2 added some crazy cars that were highly relevant at the time for completely free, and is known as the best expansion in the Horizon series because of it. So something like this in Horizon 4 would help revive the game and keep it relevant until the release of Horizon 5. Hot Wheels DLC in Horizon 3 is known as one of the best DLCs in the series and is still relevant to this day simply due to how groundbreaking it is. The map was highly diverse with a city area, a forest area, and even areas for off-roading on the sand and driving in the ocean. It symbolizes the perfect expansion for a Horizon game in this aspect. A Hot Wheels expansion was completely unheard of at the time and was completely unexpected, which is one of the main reasons why it was so successful. It gave people a reason to play because it differed completely from the main map. However, it's hard to wholeheartedly say this about the LEGO and Fortune Island expansions. In Expansion 3, we will need something unique to the same degree as the Hot Wheels expansion if it's going to be successful. Although Fortune Island was unique in its own regard, it was unsuccessful because it lacked the groundbreaking features of Hot Wheels and was very similar to Horizon 2's Storm Island. Features like Nitrous, which was added in Horizon 2's Fast and Furious expansion, are great ways to make an expansion unique from the main map. For a successful third expansion, it's necessary that we get unique and groundbreaking features, otherwise it will end up becoming stale after a few weeks of its release. The main feature that saved Fortune Island from failure is its map size. The long mountain pass for drifting and the massive dirt trails for off-roading gave people a reason to play it. The mountain pass takes nearly 2 minutes to get from top to bottom, which is insane considering it was simply an expansion. In this regard, this single-handedly is what set Fortune Island apart from other expansions in the main map itself. The LEGO expansion can also be regarded as lackluster in this aspect, simply because it had a relatively small map that didn't have any defining features. The oval track is arguably the only interesting part of the map, and the track itself seems very small. In Expansion 3, it would be ideal to see a map size similar to Fortune Island's, with defining features like its mountain pass to make the map stand out and have a reason for people to play it. Since Horizon 4 lacked a truly straight 1-mile drag strip like what was seen in Horizon 2 and Horizon 3, Expansion 3 could be the perfect opportunity to make up for that. A long drag strip would significantly add to online playability and free roam, and would be a massive reason for people to get on and play the expansion. Long drag strips are a main feature that's been missing from Horizon 4 since its launch, and Turn 10 is a great opportunity to boost its player count on a future expansion if they simply include a massive drag strip of some sort. The airport was one of the most defining features of both Horizon 3 and Horizon 2, so the addition of one of these in Horizon 4 would be amazing. A long drag strip or airstrip of some sort would also be a great spot to set a playground event, which would attract many players through this single feature. Horizon 4 as a whole has 6 drag strips, and none of them are long enough to support a 1-mile long, completely straight drag run on pavement. One of the most highly requested features since Horizon 4's launch, it's strange to me that something as massive as this hasn't somehow been implemented into the game yet. Since Horizon 4's launch, players speculated about the bridge at the top of the map being used for for some sort of future expansion. Many were absolutely certain that a massive feature like this would be utilized, however, this bridge so far hasn't proved to be anything special. Expansion 3 has the opportunity to change that. The bridge itself could be a defining feature of the expansion, as it can serve as one of the only truly straight, long, flat, and paved roads on the map, which could be used for drag races and top speedruns. In terms of Horizon 4's longevity, the ability to drive on this bridge could be more important than the expansion itself. Connecting the main map to the expansion through this bridge would be a massive achievement and something that would not only be unique to the Horizon series, but also most games in general. It's rare to see an expansion of a game connected to the main map of that game, but seeing this in Horizon 4 would not only attract new players, but also acclaim from critics and other game developers themselves. There are also many unfinished spots in the top of the map, so expansion 3 can be an opportunity to finish these spots and polish them, which not only massively improves the main map itself, but also helps the overall longevity of Horizon 4 as a whole. One feature which has been missing from nearly every expansion in the Horizon series is proper progression. So far, every expansion has had challenges of some sort, which have never had any purpose other than simply providing busy work for players. If expansion 3 can add a line of progression to Horizon 4, it will massively improve its life cycle and will keep Horizon 4 relevant for a long period of time. The LEGO expansion and Fortune Island expansions had a lot of potential to improve through progression, however, they both failed in that regard. The LEGO expansion's challenges proved to be unchallenging and also proved to yield little reward, providing useless items such as LEGO UFOs and yachts. However, if expansion 3 deviates from this trend, it will prove to be successful and highly loved by the community.
Let's get down to bed.
Depending on the focus of the expansion, it's necessary that we have many meaningful off-roading spots. Fortune Island had a few trails that were amazing, but a majority of the map seemed to be neglected and simply left with dull grass and shallow hills. Instead of leaving a massive amount of dead space, turning those areas into massive dunes, cliffs, or ravines of some sort would help fill the map and keep it diverse and alive. In addition, massive variations of elevation like we saw in Fortune Island and even the Hot Wheels expansion would be great ways to keep the map from going stale quickly. And those are all the features we need in Horizon 4's expansion 3. If you enjoyed this video or agreed with any of my points, be sure to smash like and subscribe. Over 85% of you watching aren't subscribed, which is seriously depressing. I'm trying to hit 40,000 subscribers by the end of February, and any help would be greatly appreciated. Also, be sure to follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. Once I hit 1,000 followers on both platforms, I might start uploading more. Lastly, I have a new merch drop, so be sure to check it out and support the channel through the link in the description. I have hoodies, sweatshirts, and even masks, so if you like them, grab them soon, because I'll be redesigning all of them in a few weeks. With that, drop a comment if you have any video ideas, or if I miss any features on this list. Smash like, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Wow.